Hi, you guys. It's Judi. Duh. Who else would it be? Besides a million other thoughts that are trying to be me. What? That's crazy, but that's neither here nor there, okay? Yes, what? I'm in the holiday spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's Christmas. Well, not yet. But y'all know every day starting on December 1st is Christmas because we're all thirsty for Christmas. And Christmas isn't over until that last light comes down. And y'all know people be keeping up the lights till Valentine's Day, like for real. But you guys, I've been meaning to make this video for a long time. I am in the process of getting like all of my YouTube equipment. I know you guys have seen my backdrop. If you go to like my templates on Instagram or follow me on all social media, I definitely did get my backdrop. And then I destroyed it and got another one because I don't want no double activity, okay? And the elephant had like red eyes and shit. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not about that life. So I got another really cute backdrop, very bohemian, boho type. It's really pretty. So I'm also getting new camera equipment. I have digital cameras, but I'm about to get a new one and really start effing the YouTube shit up, okay? Because y'all know. Yeah. So that's the only reason why I haven't been doing YouTube videos yet, because I really have been waiting for the equipment because I'm going all out with this, okay? The Judi show is still popping, okay? It's just going to be on YouTube. Shout out to Justin, my little baby down here in Atlanta. He beat my face. He did an absolutely gorgeous job. And of course, I'm wearing the Santa hat because I got the ho ho ho's, okay? Y'all know. On the Judi show, okay? No, but, so I was like, you know what? I'm doing it on my phone. Let me hurry up and do this. Let's pray nobody calls. Literally, I filmed something before this and somebody called, okay? Just stupid as hell. Have all day to call me, don't call me, but want to call me because they know I'm doing a video. Like, please don't call me. And my cute little romper is from Fashion Nova. And I'm also wearing Sheree Cosmetics. So, yay, shout out to you guys. Yes, and I have like my light, my YouTube light, my makeup light, which makes everything like so bomb. So yes, you guys, I am coming full throttle with the dottle and the bottle. Well, actually, I don't have any bottles. I have water today. But this is my BGC experience part 2. The first one I wanted to give you guys an idea of where I was at in my life during the BGC process. You know what I'm saying? So where my mind was at, what I was doing and everything during my Bad Girls Club audition, because that says a lot. How I acted on season 7, I came straight off of like a wild ride, you know, and I was in college and we had been traveling like Spring Bling, Suwoo, gang, like really affiliated, been around rappers, did all of that, you guys, like literally back in 2008. So I just wanted to give you guys a gist of like where I was with the pictures and just everything, and talk about the audition process, because usually people just go right into talking about like Bad Girls Club and don't really even talk about the audition process. So I wanted to get that through and over and out. So if you guys didn't see my part 1, no, it isn't me talking, but it is a ton of pictures of me in college, and just, you know, it gives you the timeline of where I was at, okay? And it's good because I talked about a lot. So go watch that, okay? My BGC experience part 1 and audition process. This video, literally, I have stuff written down because I didn't want to forget anything. I know when I'm probably done with this video, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I should have said that, or oh, I forgot about that. But that's what my YouTube channel is for. So make sure you guys subscribe because I have so many fun videos coming. I'm kind of like cautious now about what I do or what I say because people literally copy off of me, guys, like down to my personality. Like at first people just used to rob money, steal wallets, hijack planes, steal cars. No, in 2018, motherfuckers are stealing straight up personalities. Like we already saw how you act. This ain't you, boo. Like, please, okay? Because I'm gonna need my personality back. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. People are out here stealing my personality. But that isn't what this video is about. Okay, I'm gonna go on a rant another day about that. Or you guys should listen to my radio shows because I drop hella tea in those shows. So, and they replay as a podcast on my YouTube. So yes, y'all, welcome to Judi JTV. Yedig. But yeah, I'm just touching on some stuff that I don't think anybody knows or not a lot of other bad girls has talked about, at least from my season. Yeah, and what better way to drop this video before the new year, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going in new year, new clear. No, I'm just kidding. Yay! But let's get excited for this video, okay? So, and no, I'm not lying about any of this stuff. I think it's so weird that the BGC fandom like kind of started calling me a liar, because when have I ever been a liar? Literally, I've never ever been a liar. I literally used to fight so much for telling the truth. Like, people used to be mad because I would tell the truth all the time. That's how bad people be mad at me, because I be real, I be honest, and people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not a liar. I never was a liar. But like, I'm the truth. I'm the voodoo queen. Like, I tell the truth. I see the future. I'm a Pisces, a March 8th Pisces. The 8 ball, shake the 8 ball. What do you see? The future. You know what I'm saying? So what the hell? Like, no, I'm not over here lying to y'all. And not to be rude or anything, but I don't care enough to be lying at all. So anyway, like I said, let's get into this video. Okay, yay! Ooh, chimichangas just reminded me about the food that I'm about to eat. I ordered from this Jamaican restaurant. I'm so excited. I got rice and peas, jerk chicken, plantain. Yes. Hashtag invite with Judi. Okay. But anyway, let's get into this, okay? By the way, I miss you guys a lot, but I'm back and I'm ready. Okay. The famous Jack Jackson, except it's Judi Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So first and foremost, when I meet people in person, the first thing that they tell me is, oh my God, you're so much smaller and shorter in person. And a lot of times I get, oh my God, you're so much more prettier in person. Whatever, okay? But yeah, TV adds 10 pounds to you. So even in real life, I'm like normal size, like thick. Like for instance, on BGC13, I looked fat as hell. Mind you, 10 pounds was added to that. Yes, I was definitely overweight and unhealthy, and I have gotten myself together, okay? I drink way more water, just changed up my habits, and that came from, you know, my parents passing away. Rest in peace, my 2 guardian angels. I love them forever. True love transcends throughout the universe for eternity, okay? But yeah, I'm on my own now. I'm an adult. I had to get my stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not as drunk as I used to be. Do I still get it cracking? Of course. I'm a Creole. Duh. But you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm 29. I'm about to be 30. Can you guys believe it? I'm about to be 30. That's crazy. And VH1 is now coming out with a show called 30 is the new 20. Well, I'll be damned. Okay. But yeah, I need to be on that. Hi, how you doing? But no, seriously, you guys. Well, I was serious about all of that, but also, yes, TV adds 10 pounds, okay? So yes, I was definitely overweight on 13, but it looked worse than what it actually was. And it also adds height. Like every time I meet somebody, they're like, oh my God, you're so much shorter in person. Yes, I'm 5'4", and I'm actually 130 pounds. So yes, you guys, I am small, I'm short, and I'm not fat. But shout out to all the fatties, because the fatties are baddies too. You dig? But yeah, that's something that people don't know. TV definitely adds 10 pounds to you, okay? Those cameras... What? Okay. Yes. The CEO of Oxygen actually used to work at Nickelodeon, and to me that's amazing, and that makes so much sense why Oxygen like loved me so much. You know what I mean? Because I was super animated on the show, super cartoonish. I sang in all of my confessionals. I brought life to a life-size voodoo doll. You know what I'm saying? I definitely am a unique bad girl. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm gonna toot my own horn. Nobody has ever, not even Bad Girls Club, but nobody has came close to my personality, like my real personality. People can pretend and act, but in real life, that's me 24/7, okay? So I think that's really cool. I love Oxygen. I miss Oxygen so much. Hopefully they definitely do like a BGC Where Are They Now in the future. But yes, the CEO of Oxygen did work for Nickelodeon. So that makes it just, it makes so much sense, you know, like why I was called for every show is because they loved me. I was super funny. I kind of brought cartoon to like Bad Girls Club. I am Nickelodeon. You know what I'm saying? I am the blueprint of a child who grew up in the 90s. Like, that's just facts. My mother and my father brought me to Orlando all the time, Busch Gardens, Universal Studios, Disney World, like throughout my whole life. I was very, very blessed, very thankful. It puts a lot of things into perspective for me. Now that I'm an adult looking back on my childhood, I totally understand why things were important. You know what I'm saying? Because look at how things are now. That's a whole nother video though, okay? But yes, the CEO was from Nickelodeon, and that makes a lot of sense. I was not a production puppet. A lot of people are always saying producers made me send Priscilla home. No, it was either going to be Priscilla or Tasha. I am the one that actually told Stassi to like mess with Tasha's clothes because I knew for a fact if you mess with Tasha's clothes, she's going to react. You know what I'm saying? She cares about materialistic stuff. But I chose Priscilla that night because I knew Priscilla would fight. Tasha, I would just hear her mouth, but Priscilla, she would definitely fight. So that's why I sent it up with Priscilla, because I needed somebody to go home, because I needed the energy to change in the house, okay? It was literally every day I wake up like, oh my God, who's gonna fuck with me today? You know what I'm saying? I got tired of it. Like, let's rotate somebody out to change the dynamic of the house. I kind of played production in that sense, you know what I'm saying? Because some tea, they didn't want any replacements on season 7. It was bomb. Like, everybody always says that too. All of the season 7 girls were awesome because we all had our own personality. We were all relevant in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So season 7 was lit, but I just got over it always being me being the scapegoat. So I wanted somebody to leave and somebody new to come in. And as you guys saw, when Cheyenne came in, no, she wasn't like a lit replacement, but she did change the dynamic. If you notice, Shelly kind of fell back. Me and Shelly actually started getting along better. Tasha didn't have Priscilla there. You know what I'm saying? Things did definitely change. You know what I'm saying? Was I still fucked with? Yes, but when you're the star, that's just how it's gonna be. No, but seriously, you know what I'm saying? It did definitely change the dynamic. Producers never told me to do anything on any show that I was on, ever. It was all me, and I think that's what makes me so great for TV, because I'm unpredictable, and even production doesn't know what the hell I'm gonna do. So they just let me do it. Like, let Judi do Judi. It's gonna be a show, okay? Voila, the Midas touch. No, I'm just kidding. That was super, like, not me. Sorry. Okay. So, yeah, you know, no, I wasn't a production puppet. Everything I did was literally me. Breakfast in bed. That was me, all me. I'm an artist, okay? And I'm sensitive about my work, and I want my credit, okay? I thought that they were gonna nickname me Crackin' Creole or Crazy Creole, but they named me the Voodoo Vixen, which I loved. It was super unique, and to this day, you know, I made my business Vixen LLC, and voodoo is my brand. You know what I'm saying? And now I see everybody on YouTube talking about voodoo. Everybody do voodoo, Santeria, like all this stuff. Like, no, sweetie. I am the voodoo queen. I am really Creole. My family is from Lake Charles, Louisiana. I took my ancestry DNA. I'm not a liar at all, okay? I got the voodoo, and I'm the only bitch with voodoo. And if I got to bring my voodoo to YouTube, that's what I'm going to do. So be ready. But yeah, I definitely thought my nickname was going to be Crackin' Creole or Crazy Creole, but it was Voodoo Vixen, and that's bomb. I love the way that my season 7 mansion was decorated. It was decorated dark, very spooky, gave the New Orleans feel. I loved my entrance. Like, the song even, it was like, oh, the sun is saying no, the cards begin to show, maybe I'm just superstitious. Like, literally, like, everything, and me pulling up into the mansion, it was like foggy and smoke, very horror movie. And if anybody knows me, and it's so weird that producers knew me so well, they know that obviously I love scary stuff. You know, we took the other nightlife, you know, we did a ghost tour. It didn't make TV, but it's still like extra clips. It's actually on my YouTube, but I just like, it's not public or whatever. But yeah, I loved the vibe of the mansion. It was dark colors, very spooky. The open and fight with me, it was like very horror, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all know me, like I said, I love horror movies. Love, love, love them, okay? I am a horror movie, like a walking horror movie. No, literally people are like scared of me. And I don't know why, because I'm not even scary, but maybe it's like my energy or my vibe. Like people are like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm crazy. So I loved the vibe of the season 7 mansion. Completely different from what season 13 was. It was way too bright, and I think that tweaked me out too. I just don't like it. Even at my house, you know what I'm saying? If you guys follow me on Snap, I love browns and very dark colors. I don't have like ceiling lights on. It's always like candles or little lamps, you know what I'm saying? Just to give like a little glow. Like, what the hell? Why are you in your house? It's all bright. Like, I'm not trying to be all bright like in my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be relaxing. So I love that they did that for the season 7 New Orleans mansion without even knowing like my personality yet. But then again, they do take personality tests to make sure we're not crazy or anything. So maybe they did pick up on my personality, you know what I'm saying? Because they even sent me in first. How did they know that I was gonna be the star? You know what I'm saying? Like, how did they know? They know, you know what I'm saying? So that's lit. Some tea, Angie cried all the time during our season. She actually used to cry because she was afraid of me. Literally, Stassi and Tiara have told me this, that scene where we were getting our hair done or whatever, and I threw the chicken or whatever, and Stassi was like, that's why everybody think you crazy. Well, they cut out a lot that was said. They were actually telling me that Angie be crying all the time. But Angie didn't want to be seen as weak on camera, so she used to hide herself from crying, and producers used to actually get mad at her for doing that because it's a reality show. You sign up to be real. You know what I'm saying? And she would be hiding her real emotions. And they used to say, well, they told me that Angie used to cry and say, I don't want to live in the house with the psycho. So that's crazy. Like, Angie, girl, you were scared of me. No, but yeah, she used to cry and complain and say she didn't want to live in the house with the psycho. But she used to hide it from the cameras, and cameramen used to be very upset, as well as producers. But I love Angie, but that's just some tea. So our season was supposed to air in July, if you guys don't remember or forgot. It definitely was supposed to be like in the middle or the end of July, but producers literally said that season 7 was going to be so good that they wanted to make sure that the kids and high school kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though they're in school, they're coming home and like sitting in front of the television, you know what I'm saying? So they pushed our season back, and it premiered on August 1st, 2011, okay? And when the season aired, I actually was filming Love Games 3. A lot of you already know that, but literally like the first 4 episodes of Bad Girls Club 7, I didn't even get to see because I was in LA hosting live, Oxygen Live, if you guys remember that, like on Twitter, and I was about to move into my second mansion, like Love Games. What? That's crazy, right? So it was so fast. I'll never forget like the vibe and anything. Like, it was like truly amazing. Like, I wouldn't have changed my experience at all. So I used to be in the Love Games 3 mansion calling my friends, like, what's going on? Like, how many followers do I have? And they're like, girl, like, you are like blowing the other girls out the water. I was trending, me and Shawty Lo. I had 3 different trends. It was Judi, Voodoo, and my high school, Ridge Central. So on opening night of season 7, hey, Pookie, my doggy, he has allergies. Hi, Gumbo. Come here. You want to see Gumbo? Sorry, I guess. Come here, sweetie. Look at my Pookie. You think he's so cute? Hi, say hi to He's so sweet. He's my best friend. So, yes. But yeah, when season 7 did air, I was in Los Angeles getting ready to film Love Games. Okay? Season 7 was not an alternate cast. I see that that's one of like the biggest like rumors or whatever, that we were like a fake cast and the real cast, something happened and they had to get us last minute. Like, let's be honest. And I'm not even gonna be cocky or anything, or am I? Yeah, toot, bitch, toot my own horn. It's about time. I'm about to be on my bully shit, okay? Just kidding. But yeah, no, we were the real original cast of season seven. Okay, like let's think about it. What would season 7 New Orleans have been without me, the Voodoo Queen, or Miss Voodoo? You know what I'm saying? Like that makes no sense. Like, oh, if we were an alternate cast and like killed it, you know what I'm saying? Like, no. And the way that the casting process works, for instance, when I tried out for Bad Girls Club, I actually thought I was trying out for season 6 because season 5 was airing on television. That's not how it works. Like it's literally 4 months of like casting process. So when I did start making the rounds and they sent me the packet, I saw, oh, I'm trying out for season 7. You know what I'm saying? So when I was trying out for season 7, they were getting ready to air season 6. You know, because they already had the trailer that comes after season 5 reunion. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't even make sense anyway. But yeah, that's some tea. No, like we were the real cast. We were the only cast. Okay. That's so annoying. Like, and it's annoying to me because I feel like I put in so much like of myself in season 7. Like it was me, you know what I mean? And just to like have people come and be like, oh, you were an alternate cast. Like, no, sweetie, I'm gonna need them to know that I was the #1 choice. One. Okay? One. The secret rooms in the house, it was so crazy. Literally, like the mansion is way bigger than what you guys see on television. Literally, in reality, we're only living in like 1/4 of the mansion because the rest of the mansion is actually for production and for producers and the cameramen and stuff because they need somewhere to sleep too. So literally, if you guys look at my season, like I used to always sleep in Stassi's bed. It was Tiara's bed and Stassi's bed. Let's see that I'm like in Stassi's bed. And you see a random door right here by her bed. Like, that's because there's hella other rooms. Literally, we would hear production and producers running through the house all the time. Like, out of nowhere, busting out of random walls. And it used to be so funny. Me, Tiara, and Stassi was like, let's trick them. So we were in the kitchen one day. And Stassi used to always make these bomb burritos, okay? And we were just chilling in the kitchen and that we were like, we hit our mic because, you know, they hear us 24/7. They hear everything. They literally hear me take a poo-poo. So you guys, this is why I went crazy on 13 because I was a little bit older and understood more. And I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't, what the fuck? Like, well, anyway, yeah, so Stassi was cooking and me and Tiara and Stassi was like, so we said, let's act like we're arguing. And we were like, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as we did, you heard the producers come down fast as hell with the camera. They were like, the boom guy, like everybody. And we were like, we got Sean. They got mad. Like, they were laughing, but they were like, don't do it again. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, there's hella rooms. For instance, every time I used to like get into it with Shelly, and it was just too much for me, and I didn't want to go to the hotel, or if it wasn't even time to go to the hotel yet, producers, you know, the strip room, like the champagne room is what we called it, where I found Miss Voodoo, like the strip pole. That was a whole bedroom, okay? Literally, producers used to pull out some keys and just be like, here, Judi, it's okay. And literally open the door and let me in there and open up all the hidden doors. Like, I had a bathroom, a walk-in master bathroom. That was obviously the master bedroom. Yeah, so little does all the cast know, all those times that I left the house, I would actually like be in the champagne room with a full walk-in bathroom, shower, bath. And producers used to give me anything like, what did I want to eat? What did I want to drink? And would give me a pack of Newport shorts because I used to smoke back then. Quit smoking. A lot of that has to do with the death of Big Ange. And of course, my mother passed away from lung cancer. And my mom quit smoking over 20 years ago and she still got lung cancer. So that is very serious to me, especially this is like my tumor mark where I got one of my tumors removed. And another thing you guys don't know, I had got a tumor again during filming season 7, and they wanted me to like go to the hospital and stuff, but they had like a lot of respect for me. And they didn't make me do that and film that or whatever. And my mother told me I'll be fine, you know, because filming was about to wrap anyway once I felt it. And I literally got my tumor, it was in my groin area, and I got my second tumor removed literally right before I filmed Love Games. So that gap, we left like season 7 right before Easter. So that gap from April, May, June, July. In that 4 months, I had a whole other tumor and I got it removed. And only my really close friends know that. Like my ex-personal assistant at the time, he was literally at the hospital with me. I had like a bag. I was draining blood and stuff. Very serious, you guys. So that's a lot of stuff that people didn't know. And I kind of hid it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, before season 7 aired and before I went to go film Love Games, I actually removed a second tumor. You know what I'm saying? So, but I did that and I went to Love Games and y'all didn't even know, did y'all? Nope. And I won. Yep. But yeah, so there's hella secret rooms in the house, you guys. What you guys see on TV, we only live in like that much of that house, you know? So that's crazy. It was really hard to film during Mardi Gras. Like that's one of the things that people, the producers and cameramen would, you know, complain about a lot, because literally Mardi Gras, we were jam-packed in New Orleans, okay? On actual Mardi Gras, you know what I'm saying? Like we were so packed, and that's why a lot of crime goes on, because it's so easy to like swipe somebody's wallet out their pocket or stab somebody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so close, and when something happens, you don't really know who it is because you turn around and everybody's in masks and stuff. Y'all, New Orleans is crazy, okay? Duh. But yeah, it was very hard to film. Literally, I felt so bad for the camera guys because, of course, we're filming a television show, so we already have a lot of attention from the boom guy, you know what I'm saying, the camera guy, the mic people, the producers, like everybody. And they used to literally like throw trash and throw Mardi Gras beads and throw like drinks on the cameras and the camera guy. People were hating, people were mad, or people just were drunk, you know what I'm saying, and thought it was funny. But it was very hard to film. And literally one of the nights that we were walking down Bourbon and filming, Angie had a crush on one of the camera guys. His name, I'm not going to say his name. But bless you, Gumbo. But she did. And some girl like disrespected him or something. And literally Angie ran across the street and like whooped her ass. That didn't make the camera, I mean television, obviously. But yes, Angie beat up a random bitch on Bourbon Street who was talking to the camera guy that she had a crush on, or something was going on, and she wasn't having it. Angie took off running and whooped his ass. Swear to God, true story. Anybody can vouch for that. That was some tea, and that was the tea that y'all needed. Because I don't think anybody else talked about that. But yeah, that did happen. Other stuff you guys didn't see, me, Tiara, and Stassi trashed a random car on like Magazine Street or something because they parked way too close to us. It was ridiculous. And we were just like, you know what, let's F this up. Like, let's F it up. And production was like, go ahead. But of course they didn't air it on TV because we could have gotten sued. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want those problems. But yeah, we definitely trashed somebody's car. Another thing that you guys didn't see, okay, so we had these Firefly phones because we can't have our cell phones, right? And back then in 2011, GPS probably existed, but not the way it does now. And we definitely didn't have GPS in those Jeeps. So one time I had to go back and pick up Stassi from the hairdresser who was like in the hood of New Orleans, like Nola, like Nola clap, like Lil Wayne, like all of that, okay? And you know, my paranoid ass, I have anxiety out the ass. I was so nervous. I had no cell phone. I had just a Firefly with producer's numbers, no GPS. I literally had, that was MapQuest, okay? 2011, MapQuest. At MapQuest, and I literally was like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to stop at the gas station and get gas in the hood. I was by myself, but I don't care. I'm from Chicago. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? A new city. I haven't lived here ever before. I'm by myself with a Firefly. I can't text. I can only call one person and it's production. And what if they don't answer? It was really scary, but thank God I did get to Stassi. And then I took us back to our house, which was in Kenner, Louisiana, because obviously Mardi Gras was way too packed and we needed a house, you know what I'm saying? So we stayed in Kenner, Louisiana, which was about 20-25 minutes outside of New Orleans. And Stassi did not like her hair, child. Like she was so mad. and her hair. It was really poofy and big, and she just wasn't feeling it. So she had an attitude, and she was throwing attitude at producers and all of that, and they wasn't with it. Like, they did not like that. So they only had me and Tierra go to this little sports bar, like, that was near our mansion, and film like this super funny skit. Me and Tierra, it was supposed to be me, Tierra, and Stassi, but Stassi wasn't feeling her hair. So they were like, you know what? Fine. If you want to be bitter, then you be bitter alone. You know, like, we don't need you in this scene or whatever. Like, they were pissed. So me and Tierra went to this little bar. They bought us like hella drinks, and we had so much fun. Like, it was a skit. And I'm surprised they never aired it, but it was super funny. Me and Tierra, I forgot what it was called, but I think it's where Tierra also went before she moved in the house. I think it was called Knockouts or something like that. I don't remember, but yeah, it was like a cute little country Kenner like dive bar or whatever, and the producers were like, y'all drink and whatever y'all want, just have fun. So we thought it was gonna be like an intro or like a spoof or something like during the season, but they didn't air it. But it was super funny. And yeah, Stassi wasn't a part of it because she didn't like her hair, and producers were pissed with her attitude. We went to Barbados for our vacation. Amber Rose was there. She was super nice. Like, the other girls, a lot of the girls went in her section. I didn't though, because, you know, I'm like, this is my season, you know, like, you know, and I'm just like, no, like, what? We don't need no celebrities on our season, because we didn't. Notice on our season, also, we had like the New Orleans Saints, like some of the football players come through. Yeah, one of them took me and Angie by the hand. We went to the little swimming pool and the jacuzzi. I was like, oh, man, you know. But yeah, they didn't air that or whatever. They didn't air us kicking it with the New Orleans Saints. They didn't air some of my friends who I ran into like in New Orleans. They were from Chicago. It's an extra though on my YouTube, but it's private. But yeah, they really wanted our season to be super authentic, no replacements and no celebrities, because notice celebs came on a lot of the seasons to boost ratings, but they really didn't want our season to be anything like any other season. Like, that's a fact. But yeah, so Amber Rose, she was in Barbados while we were filming there, and the girls were thirsty and excited to meet her. Not thirsty, but you know. But yeah, I didn't go over there. I just was like, no, this is my season. You know what type of wave I was on. Okay. But yeah, so that one was up, and shout out to Rihanna. Like, I think that's also why she said I was her favorite bad girl, because in Barbados, I was like the only one truly like drinking and enjoying the island for what it is. Like, are we really gonna sit here and argue about how much I'm drinking when we're on vacation in Barbados, the capital of rum? Duh. I said that. So shout out to Rihanna. She said I was her favorite fat girl. Yes. Producers used to take my voodoo doll. You know, all the girls used to love to take Miss Voodoo and try to destroy her. So sometimes I would go in my room and see Miss Voodoo missing, and I'd be like, oh my God, and producers would call the bat phone, which is a phone that you guys don't see on the television. You guys just see the phone room, but there's another room called the bat phone. And we pick it up like off scene. And they would tell me like, you know, Judi, calm down. We have Miss Voodoo. We're filming her. And I would see them outside, like filming her, like laid out on the pool chair, like tanning by the pool, playing pool, like the little pool table and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, they are having so much fun with Miss Voodoo. Like, I really loved it. I even have a picture of her like in the producer's car, and they literally put the seatbelt on her. So yes, everybody loved Miss Voodoo. She was really sweet, and I still have her. And you guys will be seeing her soon. So stay tuned. I'm excited for that. Yeah, but yeah, they used to take Miss Voodoo, and I just used to be talking in my mic to them like, you guys are crazy. And they even like positioned her like some way, like in the makeup room, like super crazy. And I'm just so thankful that I walked in and found her, or maybe they wanted me to because it was so funny. But you know, I'm just happy that another girl didn't walk in and be like, oh, what is she doing in the makeup room? And then destroy my doll. Another thing, Rima did not destroy the real Miss Voodoo on season 13. If you guys remember, I used to sell voodoo dolls, like duplicates, in small, medium, and life size. So I actually brought one of the life size duplicate voodoo dolls to the BGC 13 reunion because I knew what was gonna happen, okay? Got that 8-ball going on. No, for real though, I did. I knew they were gonna destroy her, and Rima thought she was destroying the real Miss Voodoo, but she was actually destroying like a duplicate. So I still have Miss Voodoo. So, and like I said, you guys will be seeing her soon. Okay. Yes, when I left BGC7, I actually did not fly back to Chicago. My mother was actually visiting my Aunt Lou and my family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. So she and my Aunt Lou took that 2-hour drive from Lake Charles, Louisiana up to New Orleans to pick me up from the airport. And I was sitting in the airport for like 2 hours with this big voodoo doll. Mind you, the show didn't air yet, so nobody knew Miss Voodoo yet. So everybody's just like walking past me with this big ass doll, but nobody thought it was that weird because it was still New Orleans. So maybe I was like a tourist bringing like my voodoo doll that I got on this trip back. But yeah, people were looking like, what the hell, okay? And when my mom picked me up with my Aunt Lou, I got in the car with Miss Voodoo and my mom was like, God damn it. Now see, I done tried to take you out the Louisiana, but you can't take the Louisiana out the girl, okay? And my Aunt Lou was just cracking up at this big life-size voodoo doll that I brought into my car from New Orleans. And my Aunt Lou, was telling my mom like, yo, you wanted her to grow up in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, have more opportunity. And look, your daughter is still the voodoo. Okay, it was funny. But then fast forward to like the BGC7 reunion, I purposely didn't bring Miss Voodoo, obviously, to Love Games 3. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a completely different show. It was a dating show. But producers had my personal assistant at the time bring Miss Voodoo. And when he was in the airport with Miss Voodoo, people were going nuts over her. Like, nuts over her. I really didn't want her to be brought to this season 7 New Orleans. But literally, production was like, if we don't have Miss Voodoo, we have no reunion. Like, period. Like, that's how adamant they were about Miss Voodoo being at the season 7 New Orleans. Facts. So my PA flew in with her, and then he flew back with her. My mother and him handled that. That was amazing. Nobody like attacked me at the season 7 reunion because I feel like I was real as hell. That's why I fought so much on the season. And I feel like once the reunion came, nobody had problems with me, and they more so had problems with each other because everybody was phony as hell. So, and they were past that, like, for real. And Miss Voodoo is a star, like, hello. But yeah. So, some other tea from Love Games. John, the runner-up of Love Games season 3. Mind you, I did not know that I was going to win season 3. It's definitely not rigged. They have a law in California that all game shows, types of stuff like that, when you're winning, competing, it needs to be 100% real, or else their production could get shut down if there's like any being rigged or cheating or anything like that. So literally on the finale, the producers came up and talked to me. It was between me and Corey, and they told me like, Judi, if you don't win, this isn't the end because you could possibly get your own show. Like, I would have had like a dating show, like kind of like Megan, the girl, y'all know what I'm talking about, like Mega Millionaire, Megan Wants a Millionaire. It was going to be that, you know what I'm saying? Or like New York, shout out to Tiffany Pollard. I just did an event with her and she's absolutely amazing. Like, I love her. You know how she didn't win Flavor of Love and she ended up having her own show, like I Love New York, you know what I'm saying? 2 of them too. So that's kind of like what they were, getting at with me. Like, if you don't win, don't worry, Judi, because you're going to get a dating show, but thank God I did win. That's what America wanted to see anyway. Let's be real. Like, if I didn't win, that would have sucked, right? But also John, he was the runner up. And when he didn't win, when I didn't choose him to win, producers actually was going to use John to come on to Love Games season 4. So, Joey from my season, Corey's dude, he got the chance to go on Love Games season 4 because John was into some legal trouble. So he wasn't able to leave the state and film Love Games 4. So they used Joey. But yes, it was actually supposed to be John to come back for Love Games 4. Shout out to John. We're still really good friends. And some tea, not really my business, but Corey and Joey actually really did date for real, like me and Matt. Me and Matt dated for like a year and a half. For real, like real life. We're still friends, things didn't work out. But that's fine. That's life. But Corey and Joey really dated for real too. And Corey used to complain about Joey because Joey literally felt like he was about to be this big star. and he got kind of narcissistic with it. And she claims that Joey just used to sit on her couch in Arizona drinking unlimited beer nonstop. Like, literally, that's from Corey's own mouth. Me and Corey are super cool. I love Corey. Me and Sydney are still cool. And I love Joey. Joey actually went on to law school and is probably making like a lot of money right now being a lawyer. He's super funny. He was great for TV, but he's also very smart. And yeah, so that's some tea. John was actually supposed to be on Love Games 4 instead of Joey. And but shout out to Joey. He won season 4 with Amy. But I think if John did Love Games 4, it would have been lit. With him and Camilla, it would have been crazy. But yeah, some more tea, Love Games tea. Me and Matt was actually going to have our own show. We even flew out to Los Angeles, was literally at the round tables with the high ups at Oxygen, not the cameramen, not the producers, like the people that run Oxygen. And we actually had our own show in the making. If you guys remember, like my trip to Cancun that I won, from winning Love Games, me and Matt went. And remember, we did like Ustreams and stuff when we were out there because it was actually like the sizzle reel, and part of the sizzle reel that we had already did, which was super funny. And I really want that footage back, but I think Oxygen shelved it and it's obviously, you know, their property or whatever. But oh my God, it was going to be so funny, you guys, like seriously. And it was going to be like him in the studio and me being Judi. But honestly, the network just kind of was like, why do we need him? You know, you could do Judi by yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's no shade. It's just true. And at the same time, I was about to go to All-Star Battle and, you know, do my own career with Oxygen. So that didn't work and we didn't work, but we definitely were going to have a Judi and Matt show. That's facts. Here's some tea. I don't even think Stassi knows this, and you know Stassi is my girl. But I literally heard her in like the confessional room. Where we used to do our confessions and stuff. And she literally, you know how I used to be in there like singing and talking about the Judi show? Well, Stassi, I overheard her talking to the camera saying it was the Stassi show and this and that, but they never aired it. And till this day, I never talked about it. And I didn't even tell Stassi that I heard that. So this is the first time I passed by the confessional room and Stassi was like, yes, it's the Stassi Quinn show, you know, and I was just like, duly noted and put it in my pocket, but they never aired it. But yes, I don't even know why I just said that. That was irrelevant tea, but still tea. Okay. But shout out to Stassi. She's doing really good. She's a flight attendant. And I'm afraid to fly as much as I do fly, but you really gotta have your wits being a flight attendant. So shout out to Stassi for real. They never give us like a blueprint on how to host. You know what I'm saying? Like once the show airs, it's up to your booking agent. I was so blessed with a bomb booking agent. She kept me booked. Okay, y'all remember. But yeah, they don't really like tell us how to host. So literally like my first out-of-state hosting was in Cleveland. I'll never forget. And I was drunk as hell and I grabbed the mic and I hopped on the mic and I was like, yeah, F all you broke ass niggas. Y'all ain't making it rain. Y'all ain't got no money. And like, I got that mic snatched from me so fast because one thing you're never supposed to do is talk like that in another city about the people from that city. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be on the mic like, yeah, I see y'all. Y'all got money. Shout out to Cleveland, you know, but I was just like so lit and drunk, but that was just funny. And actually, those videos are still up on my YouTube. So if y'all want to laugh and see one era of Judi, the old Judi, y'all should go look because I was a mess. But it was so funny and it was so fun. Like, and I definitely don't regret anything. Even talking shit on the mic in Cleveland for my first event. But niggas was mad. Like, they were like, really? You just come and shit on our niggas? Like, but I didn't mean it. So shout out to Cleveland. I love you guys. I was supposed to be on Tanisha's wedding. When Tanisha gets married, I was actually invited to the wedding or to film like something for the show. But literally when Oxygen called me, I literally was in the JFK airport about to fly out from New York. Literally. And I was ready to get home. This was literally when I was booked back to back. I used to be booked so much. I literally remember crying in the airport on Thanksgiving Eve with my personal assistant because I was just like, I can't, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm so tired. It was to the point, like, you had to, like, pretend like you were having fun doing these hostings because I was so tired, but it was what I wished for. It was what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, literally, they called me. They were like, we want you to be on Tanisha's Get Married. And I was just like, you know what, you guys, I'll let you guys know, but I'm so tired. I'm just now leaving New York, you know? And the filming was going to be like a week later, but I was booked up. You know what I'm saying? Once you get your deposit and stuff like that, you know, promoters aren't, when they start going with the promotion and stuff, they're not hearing none of that. And word of mouth is very real. And that's something I learned in the industry, and as I'm still growing, be careful who you make mad or who you make enemies with, because the industry is small. And also, you want to be professional, because look, if I ditched that booking for Tanisha Get Married, you know, he would have called his partners up and be like, yeah, don't book Judi from Bad Girls Club because she's unprofessional. She's not gonna show. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, he got his flyers made already, the radio promotion, I'm doing radio drops and stuff. It wasn't the right time. But looking back, I'm like, I could have missed that booking to do Tanisha Get Married. But everything happens for a reason. And shout out to Tanisha. I was casted for so many Oxygen shows, one of them being Fix My Mom. And it was going to be like it was like a mama drama type spinoff. If you guys remember that Fix My Mom, I definitely was casted for that with my mom, and my mom was for it. Like, she was about to do it. And I love my mom. Rest in peace, mama. I love you. And I miss you so much. Like, seriously. But yeah, but we did get that experience of being on the camera talking to the producers. And once again, that footage is probably shelved along with the Judi and Matt show, you know, and any other things that I did that didn't air. But yeah, I was super excited. Me and my mom was going to be so funny. But I'm just so happy that I got that experience with my mother on camera talking to producers. You know what I'm saying? She got to experience what I genuinely love to do. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, like, and I'm trying not to cry, y'all already know, but to be honest, everything happens for a reason. The universe makes no mistakes. And my mother was such like a classy woman. And she literally was like a commissioner of the state of Illinois and was a manager of the purchasing department at one of the biggest hospitals in Chicago, Stroger Hospital. So I feel like, but my mother had just retired. So I feel like she was just ready to like live it up. You know what I'm saying? And she wasn't really concerned about her reputation. But still, I'm happy that we didn't do that show, because my mother is always going to be imprinted in my memory as my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, and no shade to anybody else's mom who does reality shows and stuff. I'm just saying I'm happy that I got that experience with my mom, talking to the producers on the camera with her side by side. It was so funny, you guys. But I'm happy that it never went to TV and we didn't argue and fight or nothing like that on TV, because I would have seen that footage, you know, replay every day on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just happy those aren't the memories that I have. I'm happy that I have the memories that I have with my mother. You guys get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So the universe makes no mistakes at all. Like, you know, but shout out to Oxygen, because they literally casted me for hella shows. And obviously the only one that I did go ahead and do is Battle of the Ex-Besties. And a lot of people be throwing shade like, oh, nobody even watched that show. But here's why. A, nobody was even watching Bad Girls Club anymore. You know what I'm saying? And B, the original air date was supposed to be December 6th, but it got pushed back to Valentine's Day to align with BGC17, which ultimately ended up being the last season. So I don't even think Ex-Besties was going to air, to be honest. That's what the discussion in the big room was about. Like, why are we going to, you know, should we even like pay for all of this advertisement and stuff when we're about to end BGC anyway? But then you have to think about it. They put so much money into the challenges and stuff like that, and the house, renovating the house, and Sibley Skulls, you know, the E correspondent who was hosting our show. Like, I mean, it was just, you know, of course, thank God that they aired the show. You know what I'm saying? And regardless if it got a lot of ratings or not, guess what? I still got paid. And it's another show on my resume. So, no, but for real though, and Ex-Besties, it was a good show. I'm happy that I got to do it and it wasn't BGC related. You know what I'm saying? I got to see some old producers again that I worked on shows like Love Games and All-Star Battle. So it was nice seeing them. And it was just nice to film another show. I love filming shows, you know what I'm saying? Is what I do, is what I love to do. So it was fun, and I love all the opportunities that Oxygen and Bjorn Murray and Fly on the Wall Entertainment have offered me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's huge. It's nothing like for people who are bitter and just trying to make people feel bad, like, you're lame and you're broke. I'm sure of it, because that's like, y'all have too much time on your hands. So yeah, shout out to ex-besties. On All-Star Battle, they literally let us see our phone, which was bomb. I was able to, like, you know, producers got me a birthday cake or whatever. It's always my birthday when I'm filming these shows. But, you know, they would let us see our phone for like 15 minutes just to check our stuff. It was really grown. And I feel like on season 13, they took so many steps back because we didn't get to see our phones on 13. And I feel like on 13, we've done enough shows now for us to get a little leeway. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. On All-Star Battle, Flo literally used to pack her cigarettes with weed. Okay? And on a down day, down days are like when on Love Games, the guys go get their hair cut, or, you know what I'm saying? Or us, the girls, we get our nails done and stuff. And we had a down day on All-Star Battle. And Flo handed me her cigarette and I smoked it and I got high as hell. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, that's why I understand why weed isn't allowed on these shows. Because if I was high on these shows, I'd be chilling. You know, there'd be no show because I'd be eating and chilling and laughing. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely understand why they don't allow phones or the internet or outside activity while we're filming these shows, and just alcohol, because it does what it does. You know what I'm saying? It does what it does. But yeah, Flo used to pack her cigarettes with weed, and I literally was like, oh my God. And I walked into the bathroom and took a shower for like 3 hours. So I would not be high. That was so crazy. But yeah, Flo was a wild one, but I hope she's doing well in life. I wouldn't know. I don't stalk her. But that was ratchet. Sorry though. I don't even do that. I don't know. I like my makeup today, so I feel super cute. Okay, so I already said I hated the BGC13 house. I just didn't like it. The way the makeup room, it was like in the middle. It was no privacy. I just didn't like it. It was way too bright. And then they had the life coach. It was just, it was made to make motherfuckers crazy. Okay? That's what I feel like. And I took the bait. I was crazy as hell at 13. But I was still Judi. And watching it back, I'm just like, oh my God, it was really me. Just a different era of me. It was a hot mess. I ain't even gonna lie. But let's act like that never happened. To this day, I act like BGC13 never happened. Okay? You guys can't make it happen. Bye. On Love Games and All-Star Battle and ex-besties, we got our food catered. That was awesome because on competition shows, it's like California state law, along with everything better be truthful, honest, no cheating, no rigging, none of that. That the contestants have to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because we could get dehydrated, we could faint, we could be hungry, lightheaded, all of that. So food was catered and it was bomb. And here's some more tea. After season 13, a couple of the producers quit. Like, they just looked around and was like, this ain't that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think their conscience started really messing with them, because 13 was completely different from season 7. 13, I witnessed with my own eyes production telling other girls to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? That made me uncomfortable too. And I feel like that's why I kind of tweaked out too, because I'm already paranoid, A, and B, I thought like people were out to get me. You know what I'm saying? So I was just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to leave. They knew I wanted to leave. Like, it was just time to go. And I wasn't the only one that left 13, because they actually flew in Lisa. Y'all know Lisa, the Goonette producer. She didn't work on season 7 with me, or All-Star Battle, or Love Game. So my first time meeting Lisa was when they flew her in on season 13 for her to break the news to me that they just feel like it's best, and that environment wasn't healthy for me. So I wanted to leave, and I feel like they knew that I wanted to leave, but I'm not a quitter, and I was never gonna quit. But it was kind of like it was mutual. Trust me. My reason for leaving 13, it was mutual. I couldn't take it no more. It was just crazy. And other producers quit after season 13. Yeah. And that's all the tea that I have for you guys for this video. But I know that I'm probably going to think about some other stuff as soon as I log off this video. But yeah, no phone calls. Thank goodness. Let's knock on wood. I wasn't interrupted. And I am going to be doing way more videos like this, you guys. And now that I know I can do my phone and set up my little light. But like I said, I have a whole backdrop. My YouTube channel is going to be on and popping, okay? It's going to be cracking. Okay. But I love you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this tea, the juice with Judi. You know what I'm saying? And I am about to go eat my rice and peas. I got some jerk chicken, some plantain. Y'all want to see it? Hold on. I'm going to just show y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Hold up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, my boo-boo. Hold on. Okay, let me show you guys this. Let me show you guys this. Okay? Hold on. This shit about to be so good. Look, gumbo thirsty. No, this is my food. I'm gonna start doing mook bangs too, or mook gangs. Mooka dang thing, mooka everything too, okay? But yeah. Not good. Plantains. So yes, you guys, I am about to eat, okay, and talk some shit online. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and get ready, because I have a ton of fun videos. Y'all know I don't like to be a copycat or do the same stuff as other people. So I got some good ideas for my YouTube channel. So stay tuned and make sure you guys listen to my radio podcast. It airs on WGTSDB in Detroit. And then I use all my segments as a podcast on my channel. And I'm super funny in those radio segments. And I drop a lot of tea. So take a listen. Just because you guys can't see me, listen. I have a bomb voice. Okay, let me get off because I'm going to start tweaking. I love my makeup, okay? Shout out to Justin. Shout out to Fashion Nova. Okay, I love you guys. Subscribe, Judi J TV. You know what it be. You know what it C. You know what it D. Judi B-E-K-K-K. Fifi. 369 or no. I don't know. I love Nikki. Sorry. Love you guys. Mwah.